club demands an answer, Talbot. Now, have you, or have you not, been discussing club matters with outsiders?
I'm not answerable to you, Hayward. Or anyone else in this room.
Your first loyalty is to the club, Dan. Maybe you've forgotten that. Or maybe you've been spending just a little bit too much time in the village.
Marcus! Good evening, gentlemen. You may be seated. I say gentlemen because that is what members of the Pudding Club should strive to be, no matter how trying the circumstances.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir.
And the circumstances are particularly trying tonight. As you know, Daniel's grandfather, Sir Walter, is gravely ill. Tonight he has taken a turn for the worse. Sir Walter is a Pudding Club man and one of our most distinguished old boys, so I ask you all to behave with due propriety. Daniel, I must take you to the manor immediately.
Our thoughts will be with you and your family, Dan. Shall I speak for everybody here?
Thank you, Marcus.
Papa, Daniel is here to see you.
What is it, Grandad?
What is the time?
He wants to know the time. It's 5 past midnight, Grandad.
Why does he want to know the time?
It's after midnight, Doctor. And therefore the feast day of St. Mally, patron saint of Devington School. Look, he's smiling.
Oh, of course. Papa winning the St. Mally's Day race.
Can't we leave the blasted school out of things for once?
Don't worry, Papa. The race will be run as usual. And Daniel will win it for you. Won't you, Daniel?
I'll do my best, Grandad.
He can't hear you. I'm sorry. He's gone.
Quid nunc? What now?
A stiff drink, that's what. so good of you to come and give us moral support.
Oh, we've been looking forward to it, haven't we, Tom?
Thought Toby might be happier at a more traditional school like this.
So, when does he start?
Oh, we haven't actually taken the plunge yet. That's why we wanted you to come along so we could get your input. Say, George.
Parents, pupils, staff and friends of Devington School, welcome to the St. Mally's Day Race, run today in honour of our beloved friend, Sir Walter Talbot, diplomat and distinguished old Devingtonian, who passed away in the early hours of this morning. Forti et fideli nihil impossibile. To the brave and the faithful, nothing is impossible. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes, Sir Master.
Ludlow, the bell! The bell, Ludlow!
Don't stop, Daniel. Run! Run like the wind!
Trains, here they come. Go on. Come on, Mr. Haywood, you can do it.
I can assure you, Mrs. Woodard, I am moving heaven and earth to find a place for young Ted.
A word, if I may.
Anthony, may I introduce...
Now, Jonathan.
Please, excuse me.
That's Anthony Talbot, Sir Walter's son. He's a diplomat as well.
Yes, you can tell.
Good show, Talbot. That's the way.
Get off me, Haywood, you yob! Get off me!
Sorry, Chef. Take it easy.
For the greater good, you see? Sod the greater good! Oh.
maniac!
You heard from Archie Bellingham recently?
No, should I have done?
The permanent secretary on the phone this morning. He's gone missing.
Gone missing?
Not a word to anyone, Jonathan. The Foreign Office wants the lid kept on this one. Daniel, do get up. If you don't reach the steps, you can't win the race.
Can't you see he's hurt? Somebody get an ambulance.
Thought you were going to stay with your mother.
I changed my mind.
Are you all right, Julia?
Yeah.
Let's cut the waffle, shall we, and get straight to the point? There's only one line of investigation worth pursuing.
And what line is that, Mr. Talbot?
Well, the village, Midsomer Harbour.
What about it?
Well, many years ago, the St. Mally's Day race was the occasion when scores were settled between school and village. Pitched battles were fought, and I'm glad to say the school usually came out on top. However, nowadays we do things rather differently. We respect each other's role in the community and all that sort of nonsense. However, there are still some in the village who resent the school.
You're suggesting that the attack on Daniel was part of some feud with the villagers?
But what other explanation could there be? There were local youths on the village green yesterday. They verbally abused and threw missiles at the boys taking part in the race.
Yeah. Verbal abuse is one thing. Assault with a deadly weapon is quite another.
Violence is never far away.
Well, we'll certainly look into that aspect of it, Mr. Talbot. I know this could be difficult, but do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions about Daniel?
What sort of questions?
Was he happy at Devington?
Happy? Well, he was captain of the school. He'd won his colours for cricket, rugger, fives. Of course he was happy.
Only yesterday, at the start of the race, had the feeling he was a little reluctant to take part.
You may have forgotten, Inspector, that Daniel's grandfather died in the early hours of yesterday morning. The boy was tired and upset, but I can assure you that Daniel wanted nothing more than to win that race for his grandfather. And for me.
So you reckon Daniel didn't want to take part in the race?
Mrs. Talbot? I know this is a bad time, but could you spare me a moment, please?
I shudder to think of my son lying here, side by side with that old monster.
What old monster would that be, Mr. Talbot?
Sir Walter, my father-in-law.
I know you didn't get on.
Walter didn't get on with anybody. He commanded. People obeyed.
How did that go down with Daniel?
He did his best. For my sake.
Just for your sake?
Any shortcomings on Daniel's part were blamed on me.
Shortcomings? I thought that Daniel was doing very well.
Yes, but it was never good enough. My husband and my father-in-law are very competitive men. Daniel wasn't like that.
And that caused problems, did it, between Daniel and his father?
There were a couple of rows recently, yes.
What about, Mrs. Talbot?
I believe it was about the school and the pudding club.
The what?
Look, I'm sorry, but that's all the talking I can manage for the time being. Go up to the school. Talk to Eckersley Hyde. He'll be only too pleased to tell you all about the damn place.
Good morning, gentlemen. How may I help you?
I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby. That's Detective Sergeant Troy. And we're here to see the headmaster, please.
Very good, sir. Excuse me, sir. One of our little rules, I'm afraid, sir. Grass in main quad. What's that about, sir?
Oh, sorry.
You want to know, sir?
Chief Inspector Barnaby.
And you must be Sergeant Troy. Marcus Hayward. Don't mind, Ludlow. I'll take them to the headmaster.
Very good, Mr. Hayward.
Follow me. Troy. Okay. Sir. They've found a knife in Fry's copse.
Well, you better get yourself down there, haven't you? You knew Daniel well, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Dan was an absolutely excellent chap. Great friend of mine. Whole school's in shock.
And you were right behind him in Friar's copse, weren't you?
Yeah. But when Daniel got into the woods, he was away because he's incredibly fit, you know.
So did you hear anything, anyone suspicious?
No. Just me and Chaz battling out second place, that's all.
Chaz? Who's Chaz?
Charlie Mendel, sir. Don't know if you come across him.
Come!
Thank you, Marcus. We'll talk again.
Come!
When did you last speak to Daniel?
Last time I spoke to Daniel, well, it must have been 10 minutes or so before the race began. I went to his room in Study Cloisters to wish him luck. Then I looked in on Ludlow at the Porter's Lodge to make sure all was well. Then I went out into main quad to address the spectators.
How did he seem to you, Mr. Eckersley Hyde?
Upset about his grandfather, of course. They were very close, you know.
What was his relationship with his father like?
Excellent, I believe.
So apparently there were some arguments recently about the school.
What teenage boy doesn't argue with his father?
And the pudding club?
They argued about the pudding club. I doubt that very much.
What exactly is the pudding club?
Well, back in the mists of time, when food in school was, well, less palatable than it is now, some senior boys pooled their resources and arranged to have meals delivered from London. The catering has improved, but the club survives. It's a tradition, and we're rather keen on tradition here at Devington.
So its purpose is social?
Exactly. There's a pudding club scholarship, but apart from that, members dine once a week on suet pudding and are allowed to walk on the grass in main quad. That's about the extent of it. Apart from the cufflinks, the silver spoons, only to be worn by members.
Oh, so you were here yourself then?
Oh, yes. I'm an old Devingtonian, and apart from 3 happy years at Oxford, Devington School has been my life since I was 12. Not my career, Inspector. My life.
Was Daniel a member of the Pudding Club?
Oh, yes. As were Anthony and Sir Walter. Anthony was a contemporary of mine here. We were great, great chums, and still are.
Tell me about the scholarship.
It's awarded to Pudding Club members who show particular promise and wish to join the diplomatic service. The school has excellent contacts there.
Was Daniel in the running for a scholarship?
I was very much in favour of Daniel. But I don't quite see what this has to do with catching Daniel's attacker.
Oh, I'm just filling in the background details, Mr. Eckersley. I'd like to look at Daniel's room now, if I may.
I'll take you myself.
Thank you.
Something of interest?
Probably not. These would normally be by the basin, wouldn't they?
Do you have a son, Inspector?
No. I have a daughter.
Then you have been spared. Personal hygiene and the adolescent male are rarely on speaking terms.
I'd like to see Charlie Mennell now, please, if I may, and I'd like this room left just as it is until further notice, all right?
Walk! Walk!
A word about Charles Mennell. There have been disciplinary problems. I'm sure the boy will come right in the end, but he has a bit of a bit of an attitude problem. I think you should bear that in mind when talking to him.
Thank you. I will.
Mel! A visitor!
Yeah, some of the local riffraff on the village green gave us a bit of lip. I didn't see any of them in Friar's Copse.
Tell me what happened in Friar's Copse.
I was robbed. That's what happened.
You were robbed?
Of the race. I caught Daniel, got the ball off him, and then that creep Hayward jumped me from behind.
Isn't that against the rules?
Rules? There aren't any rules. First one back to the porter's lodge with the ball wins. It doesn't matter how you do it.
So what did you do after Hayward jumped you?
I strolled back to the school with some of the others.
You gave up on the race?
What's the point when you've got the whole Pudding Club on your case?
What's the Pudding Club got to do with it?
We fixed it so Daniel would win, obviously. Hey, don't get me wrong. Daniel was a good bloke. He's only one of those arrogant bastards I actually like.
I take it you are not a member of the Pudding Club?
Me? No way. And Daniel was only a member because of his dad. Have you met his dad?
Yes. Yes, I have.
He's a psycho, right? Anyway, Daniel wanted out of the club. He hated it as much as me. There was a huge bust-up between him and his old man over it.
What about Daniel wanting to leave the Pudding Club?
Yeah. You can't leave the Pudding Club once you're in. It's not done. Bad form, right? I heard there was a bit of a ruck in the Pudding Club room the night before the race.
What sort of a ruck?
between Daniel and Marcus Hayward. Hayward accused Daniel of fraternising with the villagers or something, you know, betraying club secrets. I mean, it's pathetic. They're like kids in a gang. Come. What is it, Ludlow?
Message for Inspector Barnaby, Mr. Mennell. Sergeant Troy is in the refectory. When you're ready, sir.
Thank you.
Weirdo. This whole place is full of psychos and weirdos.
Early lunch, Troy.
Fantastic sausages. Mrs. Bosworth gets them sent from Lincolnshire.
Tell me about the knife they found.
It's a steak knife, sir. Serrated blade, distinctive bone handle. It was found 30 or 40 yards from the path the boys were running along. Forensic are checking for prints and blood type.
Well done, Troy.
That's not all. A chap called Dennis Carter called. He's a groundsman here at the school. Moonlights as the local taxi service. Anyway, he was driving past Friar's Copse yesterday, round about the time Daniel was attacked. Said he saw something.
What?
He wouldn't say on the phone. He sounded very nervous. You know what they're like in these villages.
Indeed, I do.
You enjoyed that, my lovely?
Oh, delicious, thank you, Mrs. Bosworth.
Can I tempt you to a sausage, Inspector?
No, thank you. Lobsters? Huh? School food's improved since my day.
Oh, they're not for the boys, silly. They're for the top table. Now then, what about pudding? How about a little spotted dick and custard?
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we've got no time.
Oh, shame. Any time you fancy trying it, Sergeant, you know where to come.
Smashing, lady.
Come on, Troy. Let's talk to Dennis Carter.
I was on my way back up to the school to moor the first 11 cricket pitch, so it must have been about 3:30. I was coming through Friar's Copse. This motorbike came round the bend the other way. Going that fast, almost had me in the ditch.
To see who it was?
I don't like this. This is not easy, you know.
Who was it, Mr. Carter?
What's gone on, Dad?
It's the police from Corston. This is my daughter, Julia.
What's this about?
A boy from Devington School was found murdered in Friar's Copse yesterday.
Yeah, I heard about it.
We're asking people in the village if they might have seen someone or something out of the ordinary.
Did you see anything, Dad?
I saw Paul Starkey riding that bloody motorbike away from Friar's Copse. That's what I saw.
Paul Starkey? Paul Starkey wouldn't murder anyone.
Who's Paul Starkey?
Ray Starkey's son, landlord of the Chalk and Gown. Julia's right. Paul's not a bad lad. He's had his moments, but murdering someone, that just doesn't fit.
You say Paul Starkey has his moments. What do you mean exactly?
He's a bit of a tearaway. Motorbikes and so on. And there was that business up at the annex.
What's the annex?
Well, they're allowing girls at the school now, so they board in the village at the annex. It caused nothing but trouble.
What kind of trouble?
What kind do you think?
Were you in the village yesterday?
No. I was in Corston all day. I was at Corston bus station.
All day?
I missed my bus. Then I changed my mind and I came back home.
Sir?
Are you the police?
Yes, sir. How can we help?
In here, quickly. I want to talk to you. It's about the murder of Daniel Talbot.
Talbot. Sighted driving to Manor. What do you have? 2:55. Let's allow for letting you in, say 2:53. As policemen, you will appreciate the importance of accuracy in these matters.
You wanted to talk to us about Daniel Talbot, Mr.
Carew. Dudley Carew. You must understand that I can only talk in the broadest terms.
Why must I understand that?
The eyes and ears of Devington School are everywhere in this village.
The royal family. Are they working for the Kremlin by Dudley Carew? You wrote this, did you say?
Yes, I contribute to all sorts of periodicals. But my main area of research is Devington School and its malign influence on 20th century history.
Well, that is fascinating, Mr. Carew, but this is a murder.
Now, you take the Vietnam War or the invasion of Afghanistan. In every case, a trail of blood leads back to Devington School. I have documentary proof that Lee Harvey Oswald was here in Midsomer Parva 2 weeks before he assassinated President John F. Kennedy. Now, where's that paper? Someone's been interfering with my filing system. You! Did you touch anything on this desk? Did you?
I haven't been anywhere near your desk.
You were a pupil at Devington School yourself, weren't you, Mr. Carew?
How do you know that? Who told you?
Well, that's you in the school photograph here. Look. You were sitting between Anthony Talbot and Jonathan Eckersley Hyde, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, well, I was there briefly. Standard of teaching was abysmal, so I left. Inquiring minds were not encouraged. And it's much the same now. As poor Daniel would have told you.
What did you want to tell us about Daniel Talbot, Mr. Carew?
Daniel was a fine young man. An honest young man. And he paid the price for it.
Are you saying you know who killed Daniel?
What? No, not as yet. The picture is incomplete. All I say to you is, look at the school, not the village. That's where you'll find the answer. The school.
Oh, it's that lovely policeman again. I think you've been following me, Sergeant.
Hello, Mrs. Bosworth.
Who's that with her?
Martin Fulmer, in charge of sport at the school.
Oh, the one handing out water in the lane.
That's right. Didn't budge till the end of the race. Lots of witnesses.
Yes, gentlemen. What can I get you?
Small scotch for me, please, and an orange juice.
Rightio.
Thank you. I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby. This is Detective Sergeant Troy, and we'd like to speak to your son, Paul, please. Is he here?
Oh, no. He's gone out. I don't know where he is, I'm afraid.
I reckon Paul Starkey's bolted.
Why would he do that?
Well, it's not looking good for him, is it? Looks like the murder weapon came from his dad's pub. He was seen driving away from the scene of the crime at high speed. Plus, he's the local bad boy. I reckon we should put out an all-vehicle alert.
Are you Paul Starkey?
Yes?
Like a word with you, please.
Okay.
let's go through this again. You left the pub at 2 o'clock and went for a ride.
That's right. I just rolled around.
And on the way back, you drove so fast through Friar's Copse, you almost forced Dennis Carter off the road.
Fast? Dennis Carter don't know the meaning of the word.
Paul, I'm going to ask you just once more. Were you in Friar's Copse yesterday afternoon?
No, I wasn't. I told you. Can I have a word, please, sir? They found fresh tyre tracks in Friar's Copse. Just here.
There? You sure?
Yes, sir. Definitely a motorbike and cigarette ends. Starkey's brand.
Well, Starkey is lying. I'm sure he was in Friar's Copse yesterday afternoon.
So let's arrest him, sir.
I don't think he killed Daniel Talbot. Doesn't add up, Troy. Doesn't add up. Look, look, look. The boys leave the lane and run down the path through the wood here. Charlie Mennell catches Daniel about here, gets the ball off him. Then Charlie is tackled by Marcus Hayward. Daniel gets the ball back and goes on along the path back towards the school. So he must have been attacked somewhere between here and here.
Right. So Paul Starkey parks his bike here, makes his way through the wood, hides in the bushes, waits. Along comes Daniel. Starkey jumps out, does the deed.
And then what? Does he run straight back to his bike? No, he does not. For some reason, he goes off in quite another direction. Up there, up. Chucks away his knife up there, and then, and only then, goes back to his bike.
Sir?
So. Oh, forensic on the knife. No prints. Blood matches Daniel Talbot's. Traces of ammonia, acetic acid, and other chemicals. A common cleaning agent, apparently. Something in the back of my mind at the end of that race yesterday. Can't think what it is.
Sir, if we don't formally arrest Paul Starkey, we'll have to let him go.
All right, Troy. Arrest him.
Can I go home now? Afraid not, Paul.
What the hell do you want, Hayward?
Get him!
Evening, Mr. Mennell.
Gentlemen, if I may have your attention, please, for 1 moment. The police have arrested the man who killed my son, Daniel. He's a villager. But that doesn't mean it's over. Outsiders will see this as an opportunity to snoop and pry into the affairs of the school. But you must remember that your first loyalty is to the Pudding Club. Always. Loyalty is our greatest strength. Carry on, gentlemen.
Good night, Mr. Talbot.
Good night, Butler.
Talbot?
About this villager that's been arrested. Not Paul Starkey, is it?
Yes, Hayward, it is. Why?
Well, there's something you really ought to know about Paul Starkey, sir. It's about him and Daniel.
I'll ask the police to interview Marcus Hayward at the manor, away from prying eyes.
Of course, Anthony. Anthony, one tiny thing. The pudding club meeting last night.
What of it?
Well, you might have mentioned it to me.
The pudding club does not need your permission to meet.
Of course not, Anthony. But there was a time when you and I worked as a team where the club was concerned. In harness together, shoulder to shoulder. And now...
Look, if you've got something to say, just say it.
Well, you no longer take me into your confidence. Take poor Archie Bellingham. Now, it says here he was due back from Kuala Lumpur. I thought he was posted to Paris with you.
Has it not occurred to you that information like that may be confidential for security reasons?
Of course. Forgive me.
And while we're on the subject, I was the one who spotted Bellingham's potential, and I was the one who proposed him for the pudding club. Very much against your best wishes, I recall. I'll see you at the manor.
We've got the results back from the lab, Paul. The tyre tracks match. It was you and Fryer's corpse, wasn't it?
You were there at the same time that Daniel Talbot was stabbed. The attacker used a knife from your father's pub. Now, do you understand, Paul, what kind of trouble you're in?
I didn't kill him.
I want to believe you, Paul. But you must stop lying to me.
My dad will go mad.
About what?
All right. I was in Fryer's copse. Because I had a message to meet Dave. Who's Dave? Dave Winch. He works up in the kitchens up at the school. Mrs. Bosworth and my dad, they've got this little deal. Any surplus left in the school kitchens, my dad helps to get rid of.
Like leftover lobsters?
What do you know about the lobsters?
My amazing powers of deduction, Paul.
So you met Winch in Fryer's copse? No. He never showed up. I hung around for a bit and... Well, then I went home.
Got a message from Dave Winch. Who gave you the message?
One of the barmaids in the pub said that he'd phoned up. I thought it was a bit weird. Because he usually comes in himself, or Marcus Hayward brings a message.
Why would Marcus Hayward deliver messages for Dave Winch?
Marcus is always in the Charlton gown.
So Marcus goes to the village pub, does he?
Yeah. It's outbound to the school. But there's a room upstairs Dad lets them use.
Who's them?
Boys from the school. Some of the girls, too.
How do they get from the school to the pub?
Dennis Carter takes him in his old banger. Don't tell Dad I told you. He'll kill me.
Winch works at the school, doesn't he? So we assume he knows all about the St. Mary's Day race. Why does he arrange to meet Paul Starkey in Fryer's copse on the one day he knows he'll be crawling with people, huh?
He never intended to turn up. Winch set Paul Starkey up.
Or he didn't send the message in the first place.
Course and CID. Yep, he's here. Anthony Talbot. My sister, Arabella, is in the sixth form at Devington, sir. And she and Daniel were, well, an item.
An item?
They, seeing each other.
Why didn't you mention this before, Marcus?
Well, it didn't seem important until I heard that you'd arrested Paul Starkey.
What's Paul Starkey got to do with it?
He was always pestering Arabella. Hanging around the annex, so on. I think he was sort of stalking her.
Marcus, Do you know someone called Dave Winch? I believe he works in the school kitchens.
No. Sorry, why would I know somebody who works in the kitchens?
What are you driving at, Barnaby?
Do you ever go to the Chalk and Gown, Marcus?
The Chalk and Gown is strictly out of bounds.
Do you?
Mr. Exley Hyde's just told you, sir. The Chalk and Gown is out of bounds.
All right, Marcus. Thank you. Thank you very much for your help.
Come along, Hayward.
Boy comes in here to help, and what do? Make a string of vile insinuations.
Making inquiries, Mr. Talbot, not insinuations.
I hope you're not one of those chip-on-the-shoulder types who always takes the criminal's side, Barnaby.
No, I'm one of those let's-do-the-job-properly types.
It was just totally devastating. I still can't believe it.
Must have been very fond of Daniel.
Yeah, I adored Dan. He's a sweet boy.
Tell me about Paul Starkey.
Well, he just sort of hung around, you know. It's boring. I mean, he seemed to think I fancied him, which is just ludicrous.
He's quite a good-looking lad.
God, no way. He's gross. Anyway, he's from the village.
So you told him you were going out with Daniel, and what, was he upset?
Yeah, he was really hacked off.
What did he say?
He didn't actually say anything. But he was really hacked off, I could tell.
Oh, thank you, Arabella. You better go along to your class now. What have you got next?
French. Totally hopeless at French.
Can I see? Merci. Well, it looks fine to me, mind you. I was never any good at French either. Where exactly did you and Daniel go when you went out together?
You know, just out.
Did you ever go to the Chalk and Gown? Look, this is not about breaking school rules, Arabella. Not interested in that.
I go sometimes with Marcus and the Pudding Club lot.
And Daniel went as well?
Sometimes, yeah. There's nothing else to do around here, is there? God, I'm late. Must go.
That's right, Barnaby. How you getting on with Paul Starkey?
Nothing new, sir. We're not dealing with a criminal mastermind here, I'll tell you that.
I'd like you to ask him about Arabella Hayward, Marcus Hayward's sister.
Ask him what about her, sir?
Whether he knows her, how well he knows her. Don't make a big thing of it.
Okay, got you.
Mr. Mennell.
Oh, it's you.
You're taking a bit of a risk, aren't you? Walking on the grass like that.
Not really. No.
Oh, congratulations. You're a member of the Pudding Club now, eh?
I was invited to fill the vacancy left by Daniel Talbot.
Thought you hated the Pudding Club.
God, no. It's a hell of an honour, actually.
You told me that Daniel wanted to leave the Pudding Club.
Did I? I don't remember saying that.
How about the row between Daniel and Marcus Hayward night before the race?
What row?
Charlie, you told me yourself there was a fight in the Pudding Club room which Eckersley Hyde had to break up.
Well, I must have been mistaken. I wasn't there, was I? Look, I've got to go. I'm supervising junior prep. Excuse me.
Mr. Ludlow.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. I wonder, could you do me a favour? How long have you worked here, Mr. Ludlow?
For about 35 years, sir. I left the village school, did a few years in the army, and then came here.
You must be very attached to Devington.
Yes, sir, I am. Particularly as my father was porter here before me.
Oh, so it runs in the family, does it? Like the Talbots.
Well, my father was porter when Sir Walter Talbot was a pupil. Sir Walter was a great man. Did a lot for the school.
And Anthony Talbot is keeping up the tradition.
Oh, yes, very much so, sir.
I suppose if anyone knows what goes on in this school, it'll be you.
I'll do my job, sir, and leave it to that.
What about the pudding club?
I have the honour of being steward of the pudding club, sir.
What does that involve?
Not a lot. I take the puddings up to the club room, tidy up afterwards, same as my father did.
On the night before the race, was there a fight in the pudding club room?
Oh, I don't think so, sir. They make a fair bit of noise, all right, but it's just high spirits.
It's hard to get people to talk about the pudding club, isn't it?
There's not much to talk about, if truth be told. And you must remember, sir, the whole school is in mourning at the moment.
Oh, of course. I wonder, would you mind seeing if Marcus Haywood is in his room, please, Mr. Ludlow?
Yes, sir. Mr. Haywood? Sorry, sir, he's not there.
Oh, well, it's not a problem. I'll speak to him later. Arabella Haywood certainly did not write this card, Troy. Wrong writing. I don't think she ever went out with Daniel at all.
Why was she trying to make out she was?
Dunno. Trying to incriminate Paul Starkey? Cover for her brother?
Maybe Marcus Haywood and Charlie Mennel were in it together. They both benefited from Daniel's death, didn't they? Marcus is captain of the school. Charlie got into the, what's it club?
But then we get back to the problem of the knife, Troy. Witnesses saw Mennel and Haywood making their way back toward the school. Neither of them would have had the time to double back and drop the knife where we found it.
So it can't have been anyone taking part in the race?
I don't say it could be. They're all accounted for. Are you hungry?
Oh, now you mention it.
Get yourself up to the school. Drop in on Mrs. Bosworth. And talk to Dave Winch, would you? See if he really did leave a message for Paul Starkey at the pub. Afternoon, Dennis. Could I have a word, please?
I'm due back at work.
Oh, this won't take a moment. Tell me about the pub run.
The what?
When you pick boys up from the school and take them to the Chalk and Gown.
I don't know anything about that.
I've got better things to do with my time, Dennis, than make trouble for you, but that's exactly what I will do if you're not straight with me.
All right. They phoned me from the school.
Who phoned you?
Well, nowadays it's usually that Marcus Haywood. I go up behind the school, wait for them to climb over the wall, and then I run them to the chalk. They go in through the back door.
Did Daniel Talbot ever go to the Chalk and Gown?
No, I never took him there.
Where did you take him?
To Dudley Carew's.
What was he doing at Carew's?
How should I know? I swore to Daniel I wouldn't tell a soul.
Thank you, Dennis. You were right to tell me.
He was the best of that lot, was Daniel Talbot.
thought you'd come here. I saw you talking to my dad.
Where's Mr. Carew?
In Causton. There's a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
May I come in? You sent this to Daniel, didn't you? I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's a relief to talk about it.
Where did you meet Daniel?
Here. Everyone in the village thinks that Dudley's a loony, but he's a really good person to talk to. I used to come here when my mum and dad were splitting up. And one evening Daniel came round to see Dudley. That was the first time we met.
What did Daniel want with Mr. Carew?
To talk. About school mostly. How he hated it and wanted to leave, stuff like that. Anyway, I came round one evening and Daniel was here. Dudley was in a terrible state.
How do you mean?
It was something Daniel had told it.
What?
Neither of them would say. That's when he started talking about running away.
And you were going to run away with him?
I think that someone was watching him. And that's why he decided to run away on St. Mally's Day. Everyone would be up at the school.
And you were waiting for him at Causton bus station? Yeah?
I think you'd better go now, my dear. Come and see me later.
Will you be all right?
Yes, I'll be fine. You came alone?
Yes, I came alone. Mr. Carew, why was Daniel Talbot planning to run away?
I told you before, the picture is incomplete. Look at the school. Look at the Pudding Club room.
Do you mean the Pudding Club scholarship?
Scholarship? Conspiracy, more likely.
Please, Mr. Carew, no more conspiracy theories.
I'm talking about money, the acquisition of wealth. That's the true purpose of the Pudding Club.
And how is this money acquired?
Well, diplomats enjoy many privileges. Immunity, freedom of movement, diplomatic bag. Use your imagination.
Never mind wild allegations. Can you give me some details, some facts?
Sir Walter's health had been deteriorating, and with it, his influence over the school. And a struggle for control of the Pudding Club had been raging. Archie Bellingham was a victim of that struggle, as was poor Daniel.
Archie Bellingham is missing.
Uh-huh.
But Daniel Talbot was murdered.
Yeah.
I know that Daniel was frightened. I saw him at the start of the race.
Start of the race?
Yes, I was with friends.
You were at the school for the St. Mally's Day race with friends? Well, in that case, how can I trust you? How do I know you're not working for them?
Oh, for God's sake.
The Pudding Club has strong links with the police force, believe me. I've said all I'm going to say, so now you must leave. Go, go!
I don't know how you can eat.
There's a lot to be done. One of us has got to be in a fit state to do it.
Miranda, Anthony, forgive me for disturbing you. I didn't realize you were in the middle of dinner.
It's all right. I've had just about all I can stomach.
This won't take long.
What's so important, Jonathan? Leaky roof in the science block? Graffiti in the junior common room?
What is it, Jonathan?
The pudding club meeting last night.
Ah, not that again.
Charles Mennell tells me he was elected to club, with you as his proposer.
Yes, that's right.
Are you thinking of putting Mennell up for the scholarship?
No, I'm awarding him the scholarship. He's sound and he's got potential. The Hayward boy is nothing but a feckless oik. He isn't up to it.
But you go ahead without consulting me, Ants.
How many more times do I have to tell you, will you please stop calling me that? And while we're at it, will you stop wittering on to all and sundry about how we were best friends at Devington? My recollection is that we were very far from best friends.
I have always been your friend.
The school flourishes and you flourish with it because of me. Frankly, Jonathan, without my support, I think you'd be hard pushed to find a job teaching dogs to bark.
Veritatem dies aperit. Time reveals the truth.
Mr. Fulmer, what can I do for you?
Move your heavy roller for a start. You've left it slap bang in the middle of the first 11 pitch.
I never did.
Go and see for yourself.
Damn hooligans. When's he going to be moved, Sergeant? There's a first 11 match against St Elfin's on Saturday.
We've got more important things than cricket on our minds, Mr. Carter.
That's all very well, but if old Carew's left any dents, I'll need time to flatten them out.
Well, you're going to have to be patient, aren't you?
He's lying exactly where the spin ballers pitch it to.
Mr. Carter, please. Please. What happened, sir?
Smothered with a meat pudding, flattened by the roller and bashed about the head. But not necessarily in that order.
Think it could be accidental, sir?
It's no time for jokes, Troy.
Sorry.
When do we have to let Paul Starkey go?
5 o'clock this evening. Why?
Remember that cleaning fluid on the steak knife? Mm-hmm. Apparently it's used in cleaning silverware. So why use it on a stainless steel steak knife, eh?
So it could have come from the murderer.
Exactly. So if forensics can find a drop of that same cleaning fluid on the roller or on Carew's body, we'll know it's not Paul Starkey.
Poor old loony Carew. I wonder how many will mourn him.
Mourn him. The whole school's in mourning. Troy, we are going to Friar's Copse. It was something Ludlow said to me yesterday. The whole school's in mourning. Then I knew what was bothering me about the St. Mally's Day race.
What's that, sir?
All the boys who took part were wearing black armbands, weren't they? In memory of Sir Walter Talbot.
Okay, they were all wearing black armbands, but...
At least they were when they set off. And then I remembered. Daniel wasn't wearing his black armband when he got back to the school. So what happened to it?
Probably came off in a struggle, sir.
Exactly. Which means it's probably still somewhere in the wood, which means we have been looking in the wrong place. Now, this is where Charlie Mennell caught Daniel. And then Charlie Mennell was tackled by Marcus. Daniel gets the ball back, and we've been assuming, haven't we, that Daniel carried on along this path here back to the school.
Well, he did, didn't he?
He was trying to get away, Troy, not go back to the school. What if he took a diversion? By the time Daniel got to here, he'd be out of sight of the others, wouldn't he?
There's a track through here, sir. Footprints here, sir.
Yes. Hey. Black armband. We're getting somewhere at last, Troy.
Sir, sounds of a struggle here.
Yes, this is where Daniel was attacked.
What did he come here for? See?
I think he'd hidden his holdall here and he came back for it. But someone was waiting for him.
So, what did they do with the holdall?
Well, whoever stabbed him took it back to his room while everyone was in the main quad. There was fresh mud and tree bark on it. And he didn't have time to unpack it properly either, because his toothpaste and his razor was still in it. It's ironic, isn't it? Daniel gets wounded, but he manages to escape from his attacker. But what can he do? The only way he can get help is to go back to the place he was trying to escape from. He's welcomed like a hero. Come.
Excuse me, Headmaster. The police are about to remove Mr. Carew from the cricket pitch.
Thank you, Ludlow. A troubled end to a troubled life.
He was not the happiest of men, sir.
Still, mors omnia solvit. Death resolves everything.
Marcus Hayward, Charlie Mennell. They've been giving us the runaround since the very beginning, haven't they? Sir?
Oh, thank you. Forensic report. Traces of cleaning fluid on the roller and Carew's clothing.
You can release Paul Starkey, then?
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, I know where Charlie Mennell and Marcus Hayward will be tonight.
Right. Well, we're here today to celebrate Charlie's admission to the Pudding Club. And there was a time when I thought that Charlie wouldn't come up to scratch. But I'm pleased to say that he seems to have come good in the end.
Well, try and sound as if you mean it, Hayward.
seem sense about young Paul, Inspector.
Evening, Mr. Ludlow.
Private party.
Locals?
That's right, yeah. Someone's birthday, I think.
Why aren't you singing?
So I don't feel like it. That's all.
Oh, come on, Marcus, don't be a bad loser.
Sorry, what have I lost?
You know.
No? Afraid I don't.
Now that Daniel's gone, I'm the one.
Charlie, you're so totally the one.
You thought you'd get the scholarship, but I'm afraid it's going to be me now. Anthony Talbot's as good as told me.
Well, you're wrong, Charlie. I'm going to take your hands on my sister.
Actually, I rather think she's got her hands on me.
Sorry, folks, I shall go and have a word.
Don't worry, Mr. Starkey. We will attend to it.
That's enough!
Mr. Starkey, will you ask Dennis Carter to take these ladies and gentlemen back to where they belong, please?
Right away.
Right, out!
Quick as you can.
No, no.
Straight out! Come on, you heard him.
Right. You two have got a choice. Either you start telling me the truth, or I will throw the book at you.
Keep it going, guys. Out!
But my parents would kill me.
Too.
Right. I'll be up at the school first thing tomorrow morning. And I want your cooperation, please. Or I'll charge you both.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we go, boys. Come on, keep up now. Keep up, keep up. That's it. Come on, boys, quickly now. I want to see you swimming, not splashing.
Come. What news, Ludlow?
The police have confirmed that it's Mr. Bellingham's body, Headmaster.
And the boys?
Somewhat shaken, but Mrs. Bosworth is preparing them a special breakfast. Do you wish to inspect Mr. Bellingham's body, sir?
No, I do not, Ludlow. I suppose I'd better phone Anthony and break the news.
Yes, sir. Mr. Talbot will be most upset about Mr. Bellingham.
Indeed, he will, Ludlow.
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Headmaster. Marcus Hayward has disappeared.
Oh, no. What are we to do, Ludlow?
You'll get us through, Headmaster.
Will I, Ludlow?
Yes, sir. I'm sure of it. You're up to it, sir.
Look. Pudding Club cufflinks.
So that's the missing diplomat, is it?
Yeah. Must have been dead over a week. Look, he's taken a massive blow to the head. Similar to Dudley Carew.
Oh.
You're right, Troy.
Yeah. I've just been talking to Charlie Mennell. Apparently Marcus Hayward's gone missing.
Think I know where to start looking for young Marcus. Where's Marcus, Arabella?
How should I know?
That story you told me about you and Daniel Talbot being an item. That was a lie, wasn't it?
Marcus made me say it.
Why?
Well, Marcus said that Daniel was going out with a girl in the village. He said that if it came out, it would look really bad for the Pudding Club. So he told me to say that I was going out with Daniel.
And Paul Starkey wasn't pestering you, was he? You were pestering him.
We all thought Paul Starkey killed Daniel. We were trying to help.
Lying to the police during a murder investigation, that's serious, Arabella.
Marcus said it might help him get the scholarship.
Where is he?
In my room.
Well, the headmaster told me he was going to put me up for the Pudding Club scholarship, but that Daniel was up for one as well, which I thought was really unfair.
Why?
Well, because it's Sir Walter who decides and he's Daniel's grandfather. Obviously, I didn't stand a chance. Anyway, Daniel started behaving all weird. He talked about leaving the Pudding Club, about leaving the school, so on. Oh, and there were these rumours that he was seeing a village girl. So I told the headmaster.
And what did he say?
He said that I'd done the right thing. He said that he would speak to Daniel's father and that they would sort it out between themselves. He said that I'd done myself a lot of good.
Tell me about the day of the race.
The headmaster told the Pudding Club to make sure Daniel won the race. But that idiot Charlie Mennell caught the ball. I managed to get it off him. So I lobbed the ball to Daniel, but the sad bastard wouldn't run. Then, thank God, came to his senses and he took off. Now I had to try and keep up with Daniel and make sure nobody caught him. But, I was completely knackered. By the time we got to Friar's Copse, Charlie Mennell was ahead of me. So I just about managed to keep them both in sight. Then Charlie caught Daniel. So I gave Charlie a slap or two and sat on him until Daniel was out of sight.
What did you do then?
I left the path, looking for a quiet place to have a cigarette. Then I heard someone coming through the woods in my direction. It wasn't time to run, so I waited. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Mr. Hayward, I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention seeing me in the copse this afternoon. To anyone. And I'll say nothing about the cigarettes.
All right, Ludlow. It was bizarre. He was wearing these white gloves that he uses to polish the Pudding Club spoons.
Anything else?
Oh, wait a minute. He was carrying some sort of bag, but
What I couldn't work out was how Ludlow got to Friar's Copse so quickly, because he was in the Porter's Lodge at the start of the race. You know, it's a physical impossibility.
Did you actually see him at the lodge?
No. Nobody must have been there, because he starts the race. He's the one that rings the bell. You know, it's sort of his big moment.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Ludlow came to see me that night in my room. He told me that Paul Starkey had killed Daniel, and that I shouldn't try to complicate matters.
Just wanted to refresh your memory, Mr. Hayward, about the need for discretion.
Well, there's nothing wrong with my memory, Ludlow.
I sincerely hope not, Mr. Hayward.
He said that Anthony Talbot would be very pleased. And so I thought, great, pudding club scholarship in the bag. And then Anthony Talbot tells Charlie Mennell he's getting it. After all I'd done. It should have been me, shouldn't it? I was so totally up for it. It's perfect.
Why did Daniel change his mind and pick up the ball, sir?
And what he really wanted was to be last, so that he could leave the race without being noticed. But the pudding club ruined that.
The only other option was to be in the lead.
Yeah, exactly. Build up a big lead, make sure he wasn't being watched, get away from the path, pick up the bag, change. I think the idea was to cut across country to the main road, get the bus to Causton.
But Ludlow was waiting for him. But then old Eckersley Watsit, the headmaster, saw Ludlow in the Porter's Lodge just before the race.
He was lying. Look at the school. That's what Dudley Carew said. Looks like the old fellow was right. Mr. Ludlow? Hello?
So look at this. Automatic timer. Looks brand new.
He could have linked that to the electric bell.
And the school clock. Didn't you say Exley Hyde waited for it to strike 3?
Yeah. And there was a slight delay, wasn't there, before the bell went off?
Ludlow! The bell! The bell, Ludlow!
Just remembering something else Carew said to me.
Look at the school. Look at the pudding club room.
No switch here.
So.
Stuff for polishing silver. One of Ludlow's gloves. Sir. It's the only glove. Under the panelling.
So there must be a...
I suppose there's no point in me telling you that the Pudding Club room is out of bounds to non-members.
None whatsoever.
Ah. I'm afraid Ludlow has been under pressure of late. Mistakes are creeping in.
Look at this lot.
Yes, Sergeant. Look at this lot indeed. Golds from South America, bronzes from Africa, ivories from Afghanistan.
All stolen by Pudding Club members in the diplomatic service.
Aha. I hear the paranoid tones of Dudley Carew.
God, he was right, though, wasn't he?
He was wrong in one important respect. This is not for our personal enrichment. It is for the school and the Pudding Club.
Oh, charitable works.
Sir Walter was a visionary. Under his leadership, the club became an elite within an elite, the creme de la creme, dedicated to furthering the aims and ideals of Devington School.
And what ideals are those?
Honour, service, patriotism, old-fashioned values like that.
It's still theft, Mr. Eckersley Hyde. Whatever you do with it.
What about Anthony Talbot?
Well, I'm afraid he didn't share Sir Walter's high ideals. He saw the Pudding Club as nothing more than a means of making money for himself.
And Daniel was caught up in the middle of all this, was he?
Yes. Daniel was a sensitive and intelligent boy, but his father bullied him mercilessly. As a result, Daniel turned against the school and everything it stood for. I thought perhaps I might succeed where his father had failed. I decided to reveal to Daniel the true heart and soul of Devington School.
I don't understand. All this belongs to the Pudding Club.
It belongs to the school. It belongs to all of us. See this. It was once in a museum in Kabul. The museum was ransacked and burned to the ground. Thanks to the Pudding Club, this piece is safe. Here, with us.
You mean it's stolen?
Saved. All of this, saved.
And then sold?
To provide scholarships, and books, and computers, and playing fields.
My grandfather started this.
You can continue the tradition, Daniel. Trust me.
No.
For the sake of the school.
I don't want anything to do with it.
I failed. Daniel confided in Dudley Carew, of all people. In the end, sad to say, Daniel just wasn't up to it.
So he decided to run away?
Yes. The day before the race, he packed a bag and hid it in Friar's Copse. Ludlow followed him and then came and asked me what to do.
What did you say, sir?
I told him to do his duty as steward of the Pudding Club.
Which is?
Tidying up.
Archie Bellingham.
You see this? Years of planning went into acquiring this. Then Anthony and Bellingham decided that they should have it. Bellingham was a petty thief, a second-rater. Typical of the sort Anthony was bringing into the club. Not up to it.
Where is Mr. Ludlow now, sir?
Doing his duty. Tidying up.
see Mr. Talbot.
Ludlow, what on earth are you doing here?
Pudding club business, Mr. Talbot.
Not now, Ludlow, I'm busy.
Sir Walter's door was always open for me, day and night.
Well, mine isn't. Please leave.
I'm afraid this can't wait.
My God.
You've been very remiss, Mr. Talbot.
It was you.
Very remiss indeed.
I'm calling the police. Look, for God's sakes, man, try and get a grip of yourself. No. No, man, for God's sakes, what's the matter with you? Well, look, Ludlow, there must be some sort of arrangement we can come to, for goodness sakes, man. Well, look, I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement. There really is no need to behave like this. Ludlow, I beg you, please don't hurt me. Miranda, call the police!
As I thought, Mr. Talbot, sir. Just not up to it.
Don't go. You're Daniel's friend, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you at last. What's your name?
Julia. I'd better go.
You don't have to. Stay for a bit.
All right.
Charlie Mennell was right.
What about, sir?
At the pudding club. He said they were like kids in a gang. In the end, it wasn't about money. It was about who was in, who was out, who was the leader, who was top dog.
School. Supposed to be the happiest days of your life, aren't they, sir?
That's what they say, Troy.
I never did get that.
Don't run in the corridor, boy! Why aren't you in lessons, boy?